Greetings and God bless. So I'm listening to an audiobook about when Germany took over the Rhine and the Alsace-Lorraine area of France. And that was a difficult time for the French people, of course, because they were French and Germany installed all these markers and built schools. And, one of the German empresses, or not empress, but like maybe the wife of the Kaiser or something like that. But uh, she was like, all French people should be killed down to the little babies. This is the occupying forces that is going on right now. And, because that's what they think of Christians and patriotic Americans. Um, so there was something else that they said that I was like, wow, this sounds like exactly the occupying forces of this country right now. So so I think it's important for us to realize, okay, there's a different um, there's a rainbow color, but this and the funny thing is like the very like different peoples are good, but somehow certain their philosophy gets really twisted in the German mind or something like that. And I don't know if Schwab is German or Austrian, but it's got a German flavor for just average uninformed American such as myself. So, and the thing is, I think German people are great. All the German people I've met that I can recall have been cool people. Um, and I think the country is a good country. I think it's productive. It's like, um, I think it's in the um, European Union. It's like the leading economic force thing. So they really know what they're doing, and they're reliable people. Infiltration, I think it's like a Marxist infiltration, and uh, and who knows? It might be more of a French Marxist thing because the Bolsheviks did the more well, and the Russians too. Although they were both absolute horrors. Um, and of course, really, it's this Babylonian cult that that's occupying this country and that instigates wars, um, and instigates one little nightmares, or not little nightmares, but like not a little trauma because there'd be traumas, but human scale, like this Babylonian cult, this satanic cult wants people to commit suicide. This satanic cult wants bullies to cause people to commit suicide. And these bullies are in positions of power, whether it's a mean girl clique in a high school. There's books that are written about this, how the mean girl, um, or but it seems like mean girls definitely drive people to suicide. Um, and I don't know if anybody saw, it was in, was it France or Germany? Um, this girl, there was videotape of immigrants surrounding this European light colored girl, white girl, and it was before her murder, and they were just yelling at her, attacking her like verbally, and she was surrounded by like 10 children who were, looked maybe Middle Eastern, and the girl Well, that was tormenting the white girl had this smile of happiness and glee, and this was before this child was murdering this other child or this group of children. But the thing is, I knew somebody in the early 2000s who was working with homeless children on the web in a homeless um, like shelter, and he was like a social worker. And the children killed one of the children, and I think the child that was killed was black. So I don't think it's really race. I think it's self-esteem and social leverage. I and if this channel is about post-traumatic growth, and um, people who tend to be bullied are independent people. They're not clicky. Um, they are nice people, so they're trying to see what they did wrong, and the bully preys upon that. And that preying upon the goodwill of somebody is very satanic. That's what Satanists do, is they prey upon the good Christian ethic. And unfortunately, a good Christian or a good person, that doesn't know Jesus, uh, they will fall prey to these satanic tactics. And that's why you got to be aware. Like, the Satanists play dirty. The Satanists will cry their crocodile tears. And it's it could be any color. And the problem is when the human soul, even if you're not a Christian, the problem is when we keep silent about it. Like, I don't know if you saw the recent video of that white female scientist feeding bug ice cream unbeknownst uh, to these three black ladies. And so these three black ladies eat the ice cream like, oh, because they probably, the bug lady put probably a lot of flavoring that disguised that it was insects. So then the ladies were told it was bugs, and these ladies looked upset. They looked humiliated. They looked clearly disgusted. They looked angry, but they all kept quiet. Now, if we were in a BLM gathering, because this was like how this lady did not get attacked by these black ladies, um, it's very strange, because I don't know if it's blackmail, I don't know if it's brainwashing, I don't know if it's bribes, I don't know if they all got paid, $100 or something like that, and maybe that's why they were